Having a hobby that's about agency, meaning, alignment, connection is so important for our mental well-being, for our creativity, for allowing us to recover, refocus, and reset, and actually for making us more productive. I'm Suzanne Rath, and you're listening to Endures for your daily dose of endurance leadership and life lessons. Now, if you're watching the video, you'll see that I've just come back from a run, or you can assume. So I've just been running the Yellow Arrow here in Cairns as part of my trail running increase for my crazy April goal. You can hear more about that in a previous episode. But lately I have been thinking on why so many people have taken up running. So if you are a runner, if you know a runner, if you know anything about running, you will know that there's so many marathons and local races and so many events that just sell out in seconds. It's not just High Rocks, which apparently sold out in 3 minutes in Brisbane, but things like Sydney Marathon is now a ballot to get into. Even the Cairns Marathon last year was a sellout months beforehand, which is amazing. But why are so many people taking up running? And I look back at my own running journey. So I've been running since I was about 21, kind of in bits and pieces. And it really became part of my life when I graduated from uni and I moved to a different city. And I met a friends group through running. We would travel to races together and it was really quite fun. Moved to Australia, again, dabbled in and out of it. Got a qualifying time for the Boston Marathon, which I was quite happy with. But I never really made that much of an effort to achieve my full potential. Like, I was a pretty decent runner. I could have been better if I trained properly, but I was doing okay in a club sense for where I was at. And then everything changed when I had my bike accident and I broke my jaw and I had, something I've spoken about quite a bit before, this post-concussion syndrome, this chronic fatigue and all the rest of it. And for 2 years after, even though I recovered to the extent where I forced myself to run that Boston Marathon, I really wasn't in a good way. And so I pretty much gave up running after. And then when I tried to sort of dib in and out of it again, I always felt like I was in pain. I was sluggish. I was comparing myself to everyone else. And the joy really went out of it. And I went on a bit of a roundabout route back to getting back to road running via triathlon. Trail running, which I still love. So I trail run, I road run now as well. I like both of them for different reasons at different times. I got into trail running so I would stop that comparison around pace and focus more on the scenery and so on. And in the last couple of years, when I've aligned what it is that I love about running, when I think about how it aligns with my values, growth, adventure, health, when I think about what I love about it, like the connection, the chats, the being out in nature, the snacks when you're on a trail run, seeing what my body's capable of, achieving my potential, going to awesome places, none of that is about shaving seconds or minutes off a PB. And so I've just found this whole joy to it again. And I encourage you, if you don't have hobbies or things that you sort of find that joy or that align with your values, to think about where you can get them. So in this Business Insider article that I was reading, writer took up trail running and she used to really poo-poo hobbies until she completely burnt out from work. And now she talks about the benefits of hobbies in terms of burnout prevention, in terms of boundary setting. Like if we have a place we need to be to go for a run, or knit or do the gardening or whatever it might be, it enables us to say no to things that might be a little bit less energizing or less healthy or whatever the case might be. So I'm just going to leave you with one little takeaway. Something has been coming up on my Instagram feed and you may have seen a variation of it. It's basically a beautiful scenic view and it says something like, do things in life that make you look back and think, I can't believe I did that, rather than I wish I'd done that. Thank you for being with me. I will see you again tomorrow for more from Endures. Bye.